So when was the moment in your life where you think you felt the most pressure? For me, I would say it was during our last high school baseball game of the season when it was a winner-go-home game to get into the state championship. So I feel that pressure is something that everyone feels in different settings, whether it is in a sporting setting, such as a baseball game, like I said, or say a school setting, such as when you're taking a final exam that you have to pass in order to pass that class. And you feel all these types of emotions and ways in your body and all these types of the way that stress affects you. So today I'm going to share with you a story I felt where I think I felt the most pressure playing in a winner-go-home baseball game to make it to the high school state championship tournament. So a little background on this game is we were playing our high school rivals, the Lake City Timberwolves, and it was our last game of the season, and we both had the same record, and we were in the same division. So the winner of this game was going to be the team that represented our division in the state championship game. And we had some history with these guys, and there was a lot of emotion and stuff in this game, which kind of added to the stress and the pressure of the game. And so as the game progressed, it was a very hard-fought competitive game, and we ended up getting to the last inning, which was the 7th inning in high school, and the game was tied 5-5. And we were now on the offense or at plate, and it was the bottom of the 7th. We were the home team, and our team actually had a phenomenal inning, and we ended up getting bases loaded with 2 outs, and I was coming up to bat, and probably the biggest opportunity of the game. It was either I get out or I get a hit and win us this and send us to the state championship game for the first time in I think like over 10 years. And let me tell you, my heart was racing. I felt the most stress and pressure I think I'd ever felt, even more than during my exams during high school, honestly. And boy, this is a changing moment in my life, because so during the at bat, ended up coming down to a 2-3 count, which is 2 strikes, 3 balls. And the next pitch would determine the fate of our baseball season, and I was terrified to either strike out or pop out or ground out and let my team down after how hard we had fought all game and all season. And I was determined to get on base somehow or score that run any way I could. So the next pitch couldn't have gone any better, because it was a fastball right down the middle, which is one of the easiest pitches to hit, but no pitch is easy to hit in baseball, but it's definitely the easiest one. And I ended up, right when the ball left the pitcher's hand, only thing I could focus on was the ball coming straight towards me. All that pressure and stress had released out of my body, and I had my only focus was on the ball. And I ended up hitting the ball deep into left center field and scoring the game-winning run. And as I was running the bases, the only thing I felt was euphoria, and all that pressure had just released out of my body. And after that game, I think I realized that all that pressure I had felt had actually helped me focus and concentrate all my abilities onto that last pitch, onto that ball, and to ensure that I made good contact with that ball. And I think this helped me learn that as many people perceive pressure as a negative thing to have or feel, I think if you can harness it and control it, that you can actually help you perform better in whatever activity you are doing. Because I think once you clear your mind and block out all that outside noise, that the possibilities are limitless for what you can do. So pressure is something that can seem like a negative to a person, but can actually end up bettering their performance. And I feel like I told a great example today of how I dealt with pressure and stress and used it to my advantage to help win our team a ticket to the state championship game. And this was something I was deathly afraid of failing at, and this pressure actually, I think, helped me achieve what I was afraid of failing. And I think pressure is something that everyone feels, and if we can learn how to control it and not be afraid of it, I think it's the big thing, then I think we can all become a better person of who we are right now. And I think we've all heard this quote, but the famous quote from Caroline Bunchinen goes, "Diamonds are made under pressure."